Hi everybody, and welcome to the Endicott College television program, You Get the Gist. I'm your host, Sara McCombs, and today I am joined by President Dr. Richard Wylie.
Hi Sarah, how are you?
Good, thank you very much for joining us today. I appreciate you coming.
My pleasure.
All right, so I want to talk about all the decorations that have been on campus today. How long has it been a tradition for you to hang up the lights?
The lights were hung well before I came. So for the last 25 years, we've been adding more and more as we go around the campus. But I think the tradition is at least 50, 60 years old.
Do you know who started it?
The founders, Eleanor Tupper and her husband, Dr. Bierko.
Why do you want to continue decorating?
Well, that's a good question, because people sit there and say, you know, are we focusing on a particular religion or a different special time of year? But if you separate the lights from Christmas and make it part of the celebration of light and of wisdom and of joy and of happiness, I think that's what we have to look at lights as.
Exactly.
A symbol of intelligence and pleasure.
I was actually talking to one of my friends, and she said she likes having the lights on campus because of it being finals, getting down to the wire, and everyone's stressed out. It's really nice to look out on campus and be able to see all the lights, and they appreciate being able to see the beauty on the campus at night as well. And
it's dark. We're going into the dark time of year.
Exactly.
And it just adds a little bit of character.
Exactly. So why do you kick off each year with the Festival of Lights with all the decorations?
Well, I think we've kicked off the Festival of Lights partially because we're trying to build some energy and enthusiasm. That's hard to get. We have a chapel service, and as you know, not a lot of kids go to the chapel service. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to propose next year that we take that Christmas concert or the holiday concert with the jazz band and with the singers and really do something that is attached to music around the campus, and then a special meal, and then the lights. But we've got to do more to get people involved.
That'd be fun. I mean, almost you can even do caroling. The carolers that came into the Callahan Center.
That's right.
I loved that. That was so cute.
Yeah, there's something very special about that.
Exactly, just like little touches for the students. It's very nice. Do you decorate your home?
Good question. I have a house in Sudbury that is not decorated yet. Mm-hmm. My wife has told me I better get and do that this weekend. Okay. But the one on campus is decorated by Physical Plant. So when my wife comes up 2 weeks before Christmas, she's sitting there saying, thanks. Our house is in darkness, but Endicott, it's full of life.
Exactly. Who actually does put up all the decoration, and who chooses where they go and the design of all of the lighting?
Physical Plant. Keith Buckley, who heads the grounds division, who's just a very, very special man with what he tries to do on campus. He's the one that tries different things. Mm-hmm. And sometimes he puts twinkle lights on, then he put colored lights. And I said, get rid of the color. Let's go with the white lights.
I agree. I like the white. I liked seeing all the cherry pickers all around campus and them hanging them all up. I liked it. It was cute. Which of the decorations are your favorite? The wreaths, the lights, which ones are your favorites?
Well, one that was my favorite, we stopped doing it the last couple of years, which I'd like to reinstitute, was we all made a giant wreath. It was 15 feet wide, and everybody who went to the dining hall had to put branches into it. And then we hung it on the front of the Callahan Center.
Oh, that's nice.
That was always special because everybody took part in it. And we got away from that. I'd like not to do that next year.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good sense of unity for everyone to come together. And what is your favorite part of the holiday season on Endicott campus?
I have to say that every day on campus is like a holiday for me.
How so?
I just enjoy the environment. I enjoy the students. I enjoy being in a community where people have energy and enthusiasm. Too many of my friends have kind of retired in life, and they sit around doing nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm energized every day that I'm on campus. But I think with the holiday season, it's the work of Lori Rawls and how we're helping the homeless and the children with the gifts, the safe Halloween, all of those kinds of things. While not Christmas, they're very much part of the spirit of giving and the spirit of self-reward. Mm-hmm.
And it's also nice, especially like you said, for the Safe Halloween, to get not only Endicott students involved, but Beverly involved as well. And it's good that we have a sense of community along with just our school and also the town.
It's appreciated.
Exactly.
My grandson came for the first time this year.
How old
Brian's
is he?
son. He's 2.
Oh, what did he dress as?
Actually 2.5. He's, I don't know. Because I was out of town that night.
Oh, that's too bad.
But all I kept hearing from Jackson was what a great night it was.
That's good. Okay, so part of You Get the Gist program is that we ask 5 straightforward questions. The first one is, what is your favorite book and why?
I knew you were going to ask me that question. Here's my apology.
Okay.
I spend most of my time writing and working. I sit at my desk from 10 o'clock at night till 2 in the morning, and I write proposals and I write things like this. So all of my reading is associated with the college and business and writing proposals and things like that.
Well,
I don't sit down and read a good book like I should.
that's understandable then.
So it's, when you ask me, I sit back and I try to think of, I'll have 4 books going, but they'll all be business type of books and management, or this new one on social media, and how the world's going to change because of it. So it's bits and pieces of everything.
Right. Okay. What is the best advice that you ever got? And did you take that advice?
We had a donor give us $8 million
Oh, wow.
to renovate the South Campus. And I started to, when he came to the trustee meeting, tried to thank him. And I kept saying it. And he said, Richard, just say thank you and sit down. You know, too many times we try to do something and people say, no, I don't want you to do this. When people give you something, take it with the spirit they give and say, thank you, I appreciate it very much. Those are much more important than a lot of other words.
That is very good advice. I like that. Who do you think has it easier, men or women, and why?
Oh boy, did you put me on the spot. I have a daughter who's perfect, and then I have 3 sons who are not perfect.
Oh, your
but
poor
my daughter
daughter
is perfect. To be honest, I think young women have it harder. I think that they're kind of torn between trying to create their lives and create their personalities and their work and trying to balance it. I think a lot of times men can just blow it off and say it'll come when it comes.
Exactly.
Not all, but I think women have it much more difficult. They're the ones who are going to be most successful, though.
That was a good statement.
Thank you.
If you could have any inspirational quote, any tidbit written on your tombstone, what would it be and why?
Now, I'll say the first one is a little tongue-in-cheek, okay?
Okay.
I want on it, but I want a picture of a gull which says, no gull landing. I don't want any gulls landing on my tombstone.
That's understandable.
I think for me, on my tombstone, I want somebody, I would like it just said, he was a friend to all or a friend to most.
That is good. That's important to know, or that's important that everyone
Will you
knows
help
that.
me put it there when I need it?
Absolutely. I'll be there for you, Doc Wylie.
Thanks.
The last one. At what age do you think you became an adult and why?
I've got pictures of me jumping into the pond with a wig just a few years ago. I don't think you ever become an adult. When you become an adult, you lose some of the spirit of joy and fun, and life takes on a very heavy part. I became an adult maybe when I found my father was very sick, and I really had to do more to help him. But throughout my life, I've had more fun being crazy at times and doing those crazy things.
It's good to have a balance between maturity and immaturity at times. Yeah.
And it's not a line that you cut, you go from youth or immaturity to maturity. That line is more parallel, so
Exactly.
you can go the whole thing all your life.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
My privilege.
I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to come and join us.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. My pleasure.
And happy holidays from everyone here at ECTV.